Merry second day of Techmas, everyone. Today I want to share with you a really cool app called StoryMe. What StoryMe allows you to do is to take any pictures that you have saved in your camera roll, and it allows you to create a comic strip with it. So this is a really great approach if you're working with storytelling for the kids, or if you want them to explain a concept from pictures that they've taken, or even if you want them to just do some storyboarding for a much larger video project. This is a great place to start. The app is really easy to use, and the best part is it's free. So let's get started and check it out. Alright, so here is StoryMe. This is what the icon looks like after you download it. I'm just going to tap on that to launch it. And when you first get into it, what you'll notice is you have some projects. This one here with the skeleton, this is actually one of their default projects. But I have two other projects that I've been working on. From this menu up here in the top left-hand corner, there's the little gear. If I tap on that, it gives me some information for the settings about, sending usage data and things like that. And then across the top, it also will indicate there's the box with the arrow, which is how you can share it. And if I tap on that, it'll pull up a bunch of different options available for me to share my projects. There is the delete button, and that looks like the trash can. I could also choose right now to edit any of these stories that I've created, but the fun part of this is actually creating one from scratch. So I'm going to tap in the top right-hand corner where it says New. So what you need to do first is start off by taking a look at what template you want. Now again, this is going to make it look like a comic book, so you want to try to stick to something that's going to work with your pictures. I'm just going to scroll through here and take a look. Notice how they have different sizes and different arrangements. So I'm just going to go with a portrait. We'll go up to the top. I'll tap on this one here. And when you first get into it, you'll notice there is at the top left-hand corner, there's a question mark. If you pull up that question mark, this will guide you with all of the different options available, so that's very helpful. Down towards the bottom, if you use Facebook, you could sign into Facebook to be able to use some of those images. I have, down here towards the bottom, there's three different sections. Right now it's on the Photos tab. I'm just going to select from the Photos tab one of mine. I put together a special folder for tech tip images. And all I have to do to start adding these pictures is to just select the picture I want, and I just drag it up and drop it into place. Notice the second I drop it, it already makes it look like it was kind of like a hand-drawn picture. So I'm just going to go through and place a few of my other pictures. Here is one of my family at Thanksgiving wearing turkey hats. My daughter playing on my bass. There's another one of my daughters with apples. And let's just scroll through here. Let's put my other daughter, put her picture in here. So right there, I was just very easily able to go in and drop and drag whichever pictures I needed. I could go through, if I don't like the placement or the way that this showed up, I could tap on the picture, and I'm going to tap on the one in the top left corner. And from here, I can change the effect detail. And if I want to make it look a little bit more coarse, I can do that. And I could also pinch and pan. So if I touch on this picture, I can move it around to drag it into space. If I want to zoom in on it, I just pinch out so I can enlarge that picture as I see fit. But the fun part about making a comic strip is adding captions and also adding speech bubbles. So right now I'm going to tap on the speech bubble, and it will go back to my picture, and it will try to detect the face. So in this case, it pulled my daughter's face up right away, and it put in automatically a bubble that, notice as I move that bubble around, it moves the direction so that it's always going to be associated with the face. So from here, if I want to go in and edit the dialogue, I tap down in the box here where it says, how are you doing today? I could go in and it pulls up my keyboard. For the sake of this presentation, I'm not going to go in and edit it. I'm just going to use their default. So I'm just going to tap done. And in the top left-hand corner, once I'm done making my changes, I just hit back. So I could go through each one of my pictures, and for this one here, I'm going to add a caption. And notice how this is a little bit different. It automatically puts a caption box in here. So I just added a caption there. When I'm finished, I tap done, and I'll go back out. So I could go in and add speech bubbles to all of the other ones if I want to. Again, it's trying to detect a face, so this is a great example of one that it didn't see the face. So if you notice there's a little plus next to the face, I tap on that, and now it allows me to touch on the face of the image, and it will identify it. So now I can adjust my speech bubbles to put them in accordingly. So what you'd want to do is go through and label all of your photos. There's also you could change the layout if you want to. I could also go in where it says effects, and this is where I could change it. I can make it look plain so it looks just like images. Right now I'm using the cartoon effect, but I could change that to the pencil effect, and you see how now it looks like it was hand-drawn using pencils. So from this point, I'm happy with it. I'm going to tap done. And now I can share it if I want to. I'm going to go to that box with the arrow coming out of it. I'm going to tap on that. And if I want to email it to my family, I can do that, or I can send it in a text message. I want to just save it as an image, so now it's going to save it to my camera roll. Once it's in your camera roll, you can upload it to Google Drive and share it with other people that way, or you could transfer it over to your computer and you could print it. So there you have it. That is StoryMe. It's a great free app. It's easy to use, and it'll allow you to create comic strips with your images. Have a great day.